Welcome to a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in this sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy in play. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Canes will kick this away to start us off. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. He'll hand it off. And still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
Back to throw. It's Hill. Running out of time in the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Using his legs. It's low. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live live in right now. Everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Back to pass. It's Carr. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hill. The pocket breaking down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Harper. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Now let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off on some nice positive yards.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Carr. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. On the move now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Handoff from the shotgun. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks right and lets it fly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his second punt of the game. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Dropping back. It's Hill. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the point after attempt. Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Miami 0.
Returner looking to make a play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Back to pass. It's Carr. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And from the shotgun, a side handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Back to throw. It's Hill. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking right. This one caught. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back, and instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The shotgun running play call. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Tries to get it to the running back. The pass is caught. They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Now it's second down here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To the air, it's Hill. Moves out of the pocket. To be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game.
South Carolina, 35. Miami, 0.
Bringing it out, it's Harper. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Love. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
35, Miami, 0.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. Turner trying to create good field position. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Looking to throw. It's Carr. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch. A quick juke to get free. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And here's the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. And he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Hill. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Ball handed to the running back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Boy, this guy can do it all. Whether it's the ability to be elusive and bounce to the outside in space, run over top of defenders. That's now 3 touchdowns in this game alone.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
42, Miami, 0.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Loss of 4.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
0.
Returner choosing to field this one. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Carr. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Hurricanes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Going for his running back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense drops him for a loss. A tougher second down on the way.
Brings up second and goal.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Miami. They connect for 6.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Pounding away with the run game. He's past the marker and still going. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now here's the toss play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the second down play. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. To throw, it's Hill. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Wade. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And he goes nowhere, stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.